have something really good, a hot topic in the news this week. He's been charged with crime. This is a show where I try to educate real stories. Thank you for watching Truth and Justice with Vivian King. I'm excited tonight because I have Art Smith in the studio, and he is going to help us and present to us the Fifth Ward series. So we're going to be talking about Fifth Ward, people in Fifth Ward, and things that they've done. And we have a guest that's going to tell his story tonight, Mr. Frank Polk. And Frank, thank you for coming and telling your story and letting us know it's hip to be square. And why it's hip to be square, but in the tradition of our show that we have to educate people about the criminal justice system, I want to be able to talk to you about your background. We always start off with the background, like where you're from, if you had two parents or one, you know, where you went to school, and lead us up to what you liked in school and what led you to a life of crime. That's kind of the way we go. So talk to me.
Well, I grew up in Fifth Ward.
Now, what area is Fifth Ward? What is it?
Coke Apartment, Cleveland Mountain Apartments.
Okay.
And
it's right north of downtown Houston.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. And you know, I had a bad experience in that area.
Okay, were you raised with your mother and father?
Yes, I was raised with my mother and my five siblings.
Oh, got 5 siblings. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a lot of people. Was your mother able to work, or did she have to stay home and take care of the kids?
She worked, but you know how that is. She fell to the wayside too.
Oh, she did?
Yes, ma'am.
So she had some little problems?
Yeah, she had you know.
Some little problems.
A little problem.
Okay, and how did that affect you? Were her problems when you were still a young person, or had you got?
No, because I was doing my own thing.
So. And
she had used that reason she fell off because of all us.
That's a lot of people to keep up with, 6 kids.
You know, and it was all around her, and she just came with us. She, started doing what we did.
Got it.
At the end of her time,
Got it. So, when did you start?
In 1986.
And how old were you then?
I was 17.
So what happened when you were 17?
I took the bad turn.
Were you still in high school or had you quit school?
Yeah, I had got out the boys' home when I was 16. I went to Wheatley when I was 17. I stayed there a year.
Now, why were you at the boys' home?
Not going to school, truancy.
And where'd you get sent?
To Clear Lake boys' home, youth, Clear Lake.
Did you live in the facility?
Yes.
For how long?
9 months.
Now, people did that for truancy, or were you doing some crimes too?
Truancy, that's weed, marijuana, something like that, but it was mostly truancy, not going to school.
I didn't know you could take somebody out of somebody's house for not going to school.
Yeah, they took me. They took me.
And how old were you when you went there?
15.
What was that experience like?
Well, I came home every 2 weeks, and
who'd you stay with when you came home?
My mother.
Okay.
No, she came and got me every 2 weeks. I visited her and went back in, did this, and it was a co-ed, But
oh, it was girls there too?
Yeah, it was girls there.
That sounds like a formula for disaster.
15-year-old, they go home
16-year-old boys and girls. Y'all did stay in the different sides of the dorm, though, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
They go home every 2 weeks, and we go home. 1 week they go home, another week.
So was it a school? Was it set up like a
school? Go to class every day.
Okay.
Yeah,
did you learn anything?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But it didn't help me. I went on further than that.
Why it didn't help you?
When I got out, that just, like I said, when I got out, I went to Wheatley. Called myself playing ball and fell off then.
Okay, so you played football?
I played basketball.
Oh, you played basketball, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened?
I got caught up in drugs.
Okay, what was your drug of choice back then?
Cocaine.
Okay, was that the powder form or was that crack?
No, that was that crack. That was that pipe.
That was the pipe then.
That was the pipe.
Was it for your use or the
That
sale?
was for my use.
Now, what would make a 17-year-old do a pipe?
I got caught up with a friend.
What you think? I mean, what were you thinking? Like, I can handle it, or I just want to try it.
Now,
what was your
you know,
mindset? This is the highlight. I mean,
well,
what you
well,
at 17.
well, really, it was like, I had a car at the time, and me and him was riding, and he did something. And, he called me down the street and got in the car and told me, "Come on, let's go." And I went down there with him, and he asked me, "Did I want it?" I said, "Man, I ain't gonna spend my money on that." And he said, "I'm gonna buy it."
Mm.
And when he bought it, he passed it to me. I hit it, and that was it.
What was that?
From 86 to 2000.
Huh?
From 86 to 2000.
Now tell me what that hit was like.
Well, you wanted another one.
At 17, were you 17 or 18 then?
17.
Okay, so you hit it in the car.
I hit it in apartments.
In an apartment. So what did it feel like?
It made me kind of, that was the first time it made me like I was need to get out of that house then, around all of it. And when I got out the house, I went down the street and couldn't find my way back because I knew I had to pick him up. And when I did find it, I told him I just ran in a ditch.
Mm-hmm.
Did
you run in a ditch?
Yeah, I ran in a ditch. He didn't know I had ran in a ditch, but I was looking for where I came from back where.
Right. So it just had you too high.
Yeah, I'm too high. Then when I come out of there, it went on from there.
So you knew you were addicted at that time, or did you think you had a restraint, or what? What was going on?
I just kept on. I just felt that that was my high now.
That's what you wanted to do.
That was it. It wasn't nobody putting nothing in my head, and that was the high I wanted.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did it ever get to a point where you didn't want to be high no more? I mean, like I got to stop this. I don't want to do this. Did you ever talk to yourself like that? I mean, what was your mindset?
I ran for a long time.
You just ran it for a long time.
Yeah,
so you had
I kept going. I kept going to prison.
When did you first go to prison?
My first fall was 89.
Okay, so you had 3 years out before you went to prison, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And what'd you go to prison for?
First time I went for a robbery, strong arm robbery.
That means no weapon?
No weapon.
And were you robbing to support your habit? Or you were just robbing to rob?
I was robbing to support my habit.
Okay. And so how'd you get caught?
Oh, they told on me. That was in the hood. It was right there. I took some rocks from a dude that's selling rocks on the corner.
So you just
straight up
robbed a drug dealer for drugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so do you remember what your sentence was?
12 years.
The first one was 12 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Why did you get probation first?
Second was 12 years.
The first one you got probation probably.
5 years.
5 years. So you got prison from the very beginning?
Yes, ma'am.
Why is that?
I had too many run-ins.
Oh, okay, got it.
And they scared me and scared me. Every
So
time.
the first time you got 5 years, do you remember what year it was when you got 12?
89 when I got 12, 88 when I got the 5.
Okay. And then then did you go to TDC both
Yes, ma'am.
times? How long did you stay the first time on the 5 years? They were getting out pretty quick.
4.5 months.
Yeah, they were getting out 4.
Yeah, I stayed 4.5 months.
Did you ever make it to TDC or were you at the jail?
Yes, ma'am. I made it on Ellis 2 unit. And then I did 60 days and came on back home.
And in 89, you got 12 years. What was that case for?
That robbery.
That was the robbery. I got
that was a possession case.
First one.
Yeah.
So you robbed a drug dealer.
Yes, ma'am.
And then the first one was a possession, controlled substance. Okay, and then what about? So how long did you stay on the 12 years?
2.5 years. I got out in 92. I went in 89. I got out in 1982. 92.
1992. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And then after that, what happened?
I stayed out another year. I went back in 93.
Okay, well, stayed out a year is pretty good. What was on your mind when you stayed out a year?
I was doing my best thing when I was out then, until I relapsed.
Just relapse, drug related.
Yeah, I relapsed then. I got a hold to a woman that was real powerful, and You know, she started scoring what you call a half a key. She give me a half a key, and knowing that this here was my drug of choice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she didn't never thought I was gonna relapse.
She thought you were strong.
I had got clean. You know what I'm saying?
Right. When you were in prison, you got clean.
Yeah, I got clean, and
Was she a drug user?
no, strictly about the dollar. Called her Black Mary. Yeah. Fifth Ward, she's one of the Fifth Ward finest, but
Now, she's not the one that went to the feds, is she?
that's her.
Oh, yeah, I know her well.
That's her. And
She's been on here.
Yeah.
Marie Preston? Not her.
not Preston.
Oh, not Marie.
Marie,
Preston.
you talking about Marie?
I'm talking about Marie. Yeah,
Talking
Marie's
about
been on here.
Mary McQuarrie, Black Mary.
I've heard her name. I don't know her person, but Marie's been on here.
No.
And Johnny Binder.
Yeah.
Johnny.
I know both of them.
I know.
They were on when I kind of first started it. You know, it was
Yeah.
a while back, but they've both been on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I've heard her name. I don't know her personally. I didn't know her.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, with that relapsing, selling with your girlfriend, that didn't work out. So you started using it.
No, that didn't work out. It got so bad where she told me that I can't be with you now.
Why is that?
Because I had relapse.
So she didn't want anybody doing drugs.
No. And then it hurt her. It hurt her because it was me.
Right.
She said, you giving them people what they want now. And she tried her best to baby me, just keep me. It wouldn't work.
It wasn't strong enough.
No, they took me to my parole house. That wouldn't. When they took me to my parole house, and she looked at me and she said, "What's wrong with you, Pope?" I said, "There it is."
Who said that? The parole officer?
Yeah. She said, "What y'all want to do with him?" And one of my partners told her he needs some help. And she said, "Outpatient, inpatient." No, he needs inpatient.
So your friends and your girlfriend did an intervention with you by taking you to your parole officer.
Yes. Three of my best friends.
Took you to the parole officer and said, put him back in prison.
Yeah, I need
You
him.
was doing dope that bad.
I was doing dope that bad. I had accomplished so much stuff, and they didn't want to see me lose like that.
Right.
And
No, it sounded like it sounded like it was the right thing to do, but I'm just.
yeah, but
I'm
they took
tripping.
me up in there and
That's unconditional love.
Yeah,
right there.
right.
yeah, they knocked on the door. I had all this shit full of cocaine. They come in there crying, big dude, big homie,
Wow.
crying. Come up out of here, man. You got to 7 o'clock in the morning to come up out of here. You don't come out of here at 7, we coming here to get you, man. And they come got me.
So how long did you got to go to TDC that time?
I went to inpatient for
You
60
went to
days.
IPC?
No, I went to
What they had back in '93?
New Direction.
New Direction. Okay.
That's where I went.
I think they might still have New Direction. They got something like that.
Yeah, I went for 60 days.
You sure got an elephant memory on everything, man.
Yeah, he does.
Ain't looking at no paper or nothing. He just off the top, you know.
Yeah.
That's serious stuff.
All right. So, wow. Okay. So after that, then what happened?
I got out and it didn't last for 2 months. Relapsed again. I had to go to prison. That's where I felt. See, every time I went to prison, I felt like that's where I should have been.
Now, why did
To
you think that?
save me from the drugs and the violence out here, I was all right with being locked up where I wouldn't get, you know what I'm saying? I could miss a lot of stuff. And then I know I'd done wrong to get in there. So it was all right for me being there because I was really scared of that dope out there.
Oh, it had you that bad.
Yeah. And this year really what made me stop smoking crack cocaine, because in 1992, my partner came and visited his brother down there on Clemens Unit.
Is that where you were?
Yes. And he gave him an ounce.
In Clemens Unit.
He gave him an ounce, whole ounce, cooking on the unit now. And he out in the day room playing dominoes, and he said, man, P told me to give you this here. And I looked at him. I said, man, what that is? He gave me a little block like this here. So you got the whole trustee camp around now, smoking Primo on the trustee
Now
camp.
tell the audience what primos are.
That's some cocaine laced in cigarettes. And
Everybody's doing it.
everybody. I hit it one time and looked at the freeway, because it's a highway right there. You trustee camp, so you ain't got no police around you. And I thought about running.
Uh-oh. You got shot then.
No. The gate, it ain't no gate. trustees. But I went
So what
to,
do they do
I
when
went
y'all
to,
run?
I went to my dorm
Okay.
and washed my face.
Try to
Say
get
I
it
don't
off
want no
of it.
more. No, I just said I ain't want no more. When I moved my tag to come in, the boss, he knew there was something wrong with me. He said, what's wrong with you, Polk? I said, ain't nothing. I went and laid down. And after I woke up, I've been 92.
Wow.
I've been clean since 92.
Oh, I
19.
would just okay. You've been clean since 1992. So
Yes.
it took you doing dope in prison to straighten you up.
Yes.
Why? Tell me what
Okay.
that was like. Cause I mean,
No, 2000.
oh, it was 2000. Okay.
Okay, I went back.
You went back in 92, but it was in 2000 that you
After I
got.
got out in 93, went in 93, I got out in 99.
Okay, I got
I
you.
did a 7-year stretch for that girl that left me.
Okay, so 1990. What year was it? 1990.
93, December 93.
To what? That's the Clemens unit or no?
No, that's High Tower.
That was High Tower.
That was
Okay.
High Tower.
And so you went in 1993 to when? To 1999.
Yes, ma'am.
And that was when you relapsed after the 60 days.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, so that's when you were there, when the girl left you. And then after that, when you got out of 99, what happened?
I stayed out a year. I was with Neva. They called, that was my other. I been with her 18 years, but I relapsed on her in 2000.
So then you relapsed again.
Yeah, I relapsed on her in 2000. And I got out in 04. And that was it. That's where it went at.
So you stayed in from 2000 to 2004.
I've been clean 18 years right now. That's what it is. 'Cause
Okay,
after
but
that
19.
2000,
But
that
when was the
over.
last time you hit some drugs?
99.
So 1999.
That
So
was
tell me what you said about the Clemens unit. I'm getting that mixed up because you went to High Tower
Okay,
in 93. But did you transfer to High Tower?
No.
To Clemens or what?
No.
Okay.
I went to High Tower in 93.
Okay.
I got out of Clemens in 92.
Oh, okay. So Clemens is where you relapsed. Where did you say the
I didn't
guy
relapse
had
on-
the drugs that in the jail though?
I was on Clemens.
Okay.
He brought him, to his partner and gave us some
Okay. But you were where were you physically when he gave it to you?
in a day room like this here.
But in the Clemens unit or High Tower?
Clemens,
Okay. All right. And that was what year?
92.
All right. So that was 1992. And so, but let's talk about that experience though. In 1992, when everybody's smoking the Primos, and you thinking I could escape, I could just run off.
Yeah,
I'm
because there
trusted.
wasn't no fences around me. I was just straight free. You see the street right there.
And nobody ran off.
Nobody, no. That's
So you were
15 more
thinking-
years. That was 15 more years.
Yeah, right. So you thought about it, but then you just washed your face and went to your room.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting sober now.
What made I
This
can't
here-
imagine
this here
an
got me.
experience in prison though
Oh, yeah.
making you want to get sober. That's what I'm tripping on.
That's how I was. I don't know how nobody else is.
Yeah, I know, but everybody has their epiphany, their moment.
I
when
couldn't
something hits
kick it on the streets.
You couldn't kick it on. The street.
No.
But then you got your strength.
I had to get aired out. And I knew I had to get aired out.
But yet you still smoked some while you were there. So it made just curiosity.
That's what stopped it.
Okay.
But see,
Do you remember what was
like
going on
I
in
told
your
you,
head?
when I got out, and after that caught 93, I got back in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Into that 2000. Until 2000, I went to Caravans Unit 2. That's just one of them Juster units.
Just the units.
Yeah, and I went there and I was way up in Edinburgh, and they called me to the chaplain and said, somebody died in my family? He said, no, because I had lost 3 people already. And I said, he said, no, man, they want you up there. When I went up in there, I said, I don't know what y'all got me up here for. He said, man, come here. He said, you see your name? He said, you and him, it was 2 of us, is selected to go to a program. Out of 1,500, your name was pulled. It wasn't but 2 of y'all. I said, what that say? He said, man, it's 15 minutes from your house. You stay in Houston, huh? I said, yeah, it's you just got to go to Bible classes all day. It's where you want to be at. And it was. That was like help.
What was the name of the program? Do you remember?
Caravans.
Oh, that's the Carol Vance.
You don't give it one shot in there. And
I've had other people on the program talk about Carol Vance.
you don't give it one shot in there. That's where you want to be. Find God in there. That's where I
You had
found
to go to Bible class all day.
every day, all day. Then you got to get up there and tell your story. But you got to get up there.
And that's when is that when those like men or people from the community are coming in and talking?
Yes.
And mentoring
Yes,
you?
I talked to band chancellor. He came. TDJs came, it was some big shots came in now. That's big shots came in now.
Was that a turning point for you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I found God in now, because 2 days I got off the bus, they said I wasn't going to make it.
Why?
Because they evaluate you when you get off the bus. It's 30 y'all coming to a group, and they going to pick some of y'all, some of y'all going to make it and some of y'all not. They going to watch you for 30 days and see, is you ready for this?
For the Bible class?
Yes.
Okay.
And after the 30 days, because you going to class to see, they going to see watching you. And after 30 days, they call 15 of us over here and 15 of us over here. So these are the ones that they saying got to go.
You got to go back?
Yeah, you're going to leave by disciplinary. You're going to leave because we want you to leave. They told us that when we got off the bus.
So which group were you in?
I was in this group.
To go back?
Yeah.
Okay.
But when my time to go in there and talk to the people, he said, you know, when y'all got here, we told y'all some of y'all going to have to leave. We going to ask you to leave. He said, you know where you stand? I said, no, sir. He said, go in there and grow.
Oh, wow.
What he told me.
And
I
who
stayed
made
the
that
whole
decision?
time. But the director,
Okay.
the head director, because he was like helping people grow. If he knew
Now,
how,
this director is of this Bible program, or is this like the warden? Or he just for
now
the
he just the
special
director
program?
over the program.
This program.
This ain't no warden. We were dealing with free will people.
Free will people, okay.
We wasn't dealing with no God.
And these
They
are
was just there to
volunteer
watch.
people that are here to help you,
Oh,
right?
every day,
Okay.
all day. They help me. Go find your people. If you lost, you don't know nobody with the address, you gonna go find it. Yeah, that's how they work. Yeah, they cried on that thing now.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people, that program is called something.
Caravans, the caravans unit.
It's a caravans unit, but I've had somebody
Okay, it's called interchange.
interchange or something like that.
Interchange.
Interchange
Interchange.
or something like that.
Interchange ministry.
Okay, so what did you learn there? Do you remember? Like, did you tell your story? Did you tell it honestly?
Yes.
Okay.
That Bible, once you find that Bible, you ready.
You had never had the Bible before in your life? You had never been going to church in your life?
I was going, but I wasn't really into it like that. But see, when you in now, you gonna learn it. You gonna learn who God is.
Okay.
Because you can't go back. They gonna drill you.
Okay.
And like I say, it's just a lot of things that book has got me where I'm at right now.
So that book, Learning the Bible, dealing with these volunteer men that were coming in and helping y'all, helped you have the strength not to do drugs again?
No, it wasn't no program gonna stop me from doing no drugs. It
Okay,
wasn't
you
none of
already
that.
stopped doing the drugs.
I'm saying, I didn't believe in no rehab.
Oh, you didn't believe in it?
I didn't believe in it.
Okay.
I just didn't. You're
I
gonna
hear
stop on your own.
Right.
You got to do that on your own.
So you did it on your own?
Yes,
That
I
day
did.
that you hit that primo
Yes, sir.
and made that decision?
That was it.
Okay.
That was it.
You
I wasn't going back. I wasn't going back like that. Cause see, it kept me bound.
Right. Kept you bound
Kept me bound. It kept me bound.
for many, many years.
Many years. From 86 to 2000.
Yeah, you lost a lot of your life.
Yes, I did.
Do you have any children?
Yeah, I got 5 children.
Okay.
Well, I just had a 3-year-old.
Okay. Well, you still working it out.
I just had a 3-year-old, and man said he wasn't gonna be in. So
You made it through that program.
yeah, I made it.
So
I did the whole 18 months.
Oh, it's an 18-month
Yes,
program.
an 18-month program. And you're going to make parole, they're going to help you do all that. But it ain't no faking.
Okay.
That's how it ain't no faking. You're going to either get it or you not.
That sounds like a serious program now.
It's a serious program.
It is.
Something that I never heard about, didn't know.
Not many people have, but everybody who has been on this show who's been through that program found it successful.
If you get,
You have to be real honest in this program. You can't lie. You know, like if you've messed over people, don't they make you make up with people that you've messed
can't-
up with? You gotta, like if you've messed over wives and women, like the guys who had.
till your wife come see you on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and still get your visit on Saturday.
But I've had guys tell me that whoever their mentor is, sometimes I guess in some of these programs they have a mentor, and say like one guy said he had, he's calling his wife, his girlfriend, everybody's writing him and visiting him, but he like left all that alone and just, stuck with his wife because he wanted to be honest and real.
That's what they teach you.
That's what they teach you,
That's
right?
what they teach you. You can't.
Right.
They ain't gonna allow you to have no girlfriend. They want you with a wife, and
Right.
they ain't gonna condone in her.
Right. You can't have both.
No, I'm just saying that, like, if I get a visit or something, it ain't your wife, they really disapprove in it, but you know what I'm saying? They try to let you lead her to Christ. That's what they thing is. They don't, if you ain't got that on, they out of there with them. That's how they play. So, and then they disapprove you with her because of that. That's how that program is. You be in front, you go to church every day, and all y'all out there, your family right here, you right here with me, sitting right on the side of me. It ain't like you over there and I'm over here, you sitting right here.
So they go to church with you?
Yeah. Start at 3 to 6. Yeah, and Tuesday and Thursday, they come walk in just like we sitting right here. And your dog, just like that.
Did you keep in touch with anybody you met in Carol Vance?
Yes. Yeah, they had an aftercare. They got an aftercare in Third Ward.
Okay. Did you?
They go every
participate in
year in August. And every year in August, they go, the family like a family.
Do you go?
But I didn't go.
You never went?
I ain't went.
Why not? If it was
Because the director ain't there no more.
Oh, you got attached to the director.
Yeah, he ain't there no more.
Okay.
And it was they said it was some, I don't know.
So the family, it's not the same.
No, it ain't.
But you got it.
But I got friends that I call, and we still, keep each other strong. And this is
After going through a program that intense, studying the Bible, does that help you go to church now that you're in the free world, or do you not? It's not.
Yeah.
Church is not strong enough.
It helped me talk about Jesus. It helped me talk about him.
Oh, it helps.
I stay talking about him.
Okay.
Oh.
So when you got out this last time after going through this Carol Vance program, tell me how you lived your life differently.
I started back on the streets hustling.
Oh, you did start back?
Yeah, I started back hustling, but I didn't start back smoking.
Okay.
So after so long, since I've been out 4 years now.
Okay.
You understand? But now, since that, I got me a job.
All righty now, you got you a job. That's what I want to hear.
I cut all that. I cut all that off with it, cause
All right.
I don't want to go back there.
Oh, you don't want to go back?
No.
No, you lived. You gave it all your youth. And
Yeah.
what has it gotten you?
50.
Yeah, it gave it 2
Man
months.
said I wasn't gonna see 20.
But you got a job. So tell me, after all these years, how you
This is
found-
my first job in 50 years.
I know. I mean, how did you get your first job? Who took a chance on you and gave you a job?
That dude back there,
What? So what? Did
he
you
got
do?
2 licenses.
But what kind of
He
job?
just told me to come. He got out after I was here before he was. And when I seen him, he inspired me.
So where do you, I mean, what kind of job did I get?
I drive forklift. I ain't never drove a forklift in my life.
So you had to learn how to drive a forklift?
Yeah, got my license and everything. You never drove a forklift in my life.
Go on, brother. You told me. So and you know how to drive one?
Oh, yes. I dropped, yes. He gonna put me on that forklift tonight.
Oh, you gonna work there tonight?
Yeah, I'm going.
You work at nighttime?
12:38.
On a forklift? What you doing on a forklift from 12:30?
Driving.
12:30 in the morning? 3 in
Driving.
the morning?
I'm telling you, driving.
What you doing? You building
Dropping
something?
bags. You pick
okay.
bags up and drop them in the hopper.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yes.
All right. And you proud to have a job?
Oh, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Even though it ain't that hustle money, but just still.
And I ain't never had no job. I worked in the penitentiary 24 years.
You worked.
For free, huh?
For free.
Fast.
Think I ain't finna go work for $13 hour?
I know that's right. So you worked in the penitentiary for 24 years.
Free.
For free.
Wasn't no getting nothing free. Getting up every morning.
What did you do in the penitentiary?
Worked everywhere.
What?
Kitchen.
Kitchen, laundry, what else?
Laundry. My main job was in the kitchen.
You was a cook?
I just serve everything in the kitchen, as long as I ate. That was it. Staying where the food was, in case I didn't go to commissary.
I
That
know
was
that's
it.
right. So you
I
stayed.
ain't have to write home and ask for the food. I'm eating.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. So, Art, let's talk to me. So, tell me. I want to put it on Art a little bit. So, Art, you told me you met this fascinating guy, Frank Polk, that is that you were really proud of, that was talking good to the kids in the community.
Yeah.
Tell me why Frank impressed you enough for you to call and tell me about him, tell his story.
Well, you know, I first met him when we played on the basketball team together at Phyllis Wheeler High School, and we played on the JV together. So I've always had respect for him. You know, every lane I saw him in, he was always authentic with it. If he gonna hustle, he gonna hustle. And whatever he was doing, he was always authentic with it. And so I get a chance to, you know, in today's time, I get a chance to always witness you know, the magnet effect of how, you know, the different individuals in the hood always gravitate to him, and I always want to hear how his side of the story. He's a storyteller just by nature, from what I see. And, you know, however he doing what he doing, whether he on the block playing dominoes, hanging out, getting his car washed, whatever he doing, you know what I'm saying, you know, he's highly respected. And me and him have always had, you know, the best of buddy friendship with mutual respect for one another. And, you know, he would always talk to me from time to time. And I think like in 2007, my wife was like, we working on some music video stuff, and she was like, okay, I want Nasty. That's what I call him, Nasty.
All
That's,
right,
you know,
Nasty. You didn't put that in your name tag, Nasty. He trying to get away from Nasty.
Yeah, so he was like, she was like, Art, my wife called, she was like, Art, I want Nasty to be driving the car. I'm gonna be on the passenger side in this particular scene. So I reached out to him. And then, you know, years later, you know, just recently, we working on a scene for Dear Our President, my son Young Giant's song. So I'm like, okay, Nasty, I need you to play this role, man. We gonna have some girls on the corner hustling right over here across the street, man. I need you to pull up in your BMW, and then you're gonna drive off with the girls, and cause that's what's in the song. And I saying then the girl gonna kind of be beat up a little bit when she come back. I said it's gonna take some acting, man. He said, man, wherever you need me at, Art. So, you know, he would see me from time to time. He said, Art, man, I wanna tell my story. I wanna tell my story. And I said, well, Nasty, man, I don't have this fancy camera that I need to do this documentary on what I need to do. I need to do it right. I said, man, I gotta wait till I get this fancy camera, man. And he was like, oh, man, I need you, man. So I'm hearing him talk, but it's a different type of tone. It's a cry out tone. Like, man, I need to tell my story. I need to do this. So when he talking to him, I say, well, hold on, man. Before I get the camera, I said, let me call Miss King, man. And I didn't have my glasses on.
That's what he did.
I didn't have my glasses
right
on.
there when you text him back.
Yeah, he was standing in front of my house. So I didn't have my glasses on. So I say, Nasty, type in the connect phone. I say, in the contact, I say, type in King. Her name should pop up. When it said attorney King, he said it did pop up. So now I'm leaving a message, and I'm like, hey, I need your help. Miss King, I need your help. I got a real buddy of mine that need to get his story out, because, you know, him and I just, while I was talking, he was like, all right, man, you know, if I can just reach that one, man. He said, I'm chasing that one right now. And I say, well, man, I like the way, you know what I'm saying, you done, you know, got on your square, man. He said, man, it's hip to be square. It's hip to be square. And I say, well, man, I like the way that sound, man. I say, well, man, that's what you need to run with, man. I say, let's run with the hip to be square, man. So he said, okay. I say, well, man, you know, I'm really impressed with not so much as someone selling me on what they do. I'm an eyewitness to what he doing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm an eyewitness to the respect that he have throughout the whole city of Houston and throughout Fifth Ward. And I know you can't buy that respect. Right. Not in the nickel. It ain't for sale.
I know that's right.
It's either gonna be original and authentic, or they not gonna fool with it. Right. And I always, so now, so later on, I get the reply back from you, and so now I'm telling my wife, I say, I say, man, Miss King done replied. You know, something didn't happen with her, so she got a slot. So I go back out on the porch. Nas, look out, man. He come back, I say, man, let me ask you a question. I say, do you really want to do this? I say, you ready to tell your story raw and uncut so you can help the youth? And he said, man, I'm ready, what's going on? I say, look, man, she just texted back. I say, man, you with it? And after that, he said, yeah. And, you know, the rest is history. I say, man, the name of the show is Truth and Justice with Vivian King, man. I say, she the real deal, man. I say, if you want to be able to pursue this movement of getting started with this being the first kickoff, man, and that's why we here, you know.
I appreciate it. So tell me why you were so anxious to tell your story.
I've been holding it inside too long.
Right.
It's because there's some things in me that I know can help somebody because I've been through it, man. I've been through the ringer. I know.
Do you want to talk about some stories?
Yeah.
I mean, are you ready to share? You got to get comfortable, I know, in front of the camera. You can come back. You know, a lot of times.
you want to hear?
a lot of times when people in, they'll tell me about life going in and out and why they kept going. And then sometimes they come back and tell me about the awful things they saw in prison. Because a lot of times that can run kids from doing some stuff like they think twice.
When I went to prison, I was trying to get out of prison. There wasn't no sin, nothing. I was trying to get out.
But you know, the fights, the rapes,
Yeah,
you know, all the bad stuff.
that I didn't never see. They said that I didn't never see no.
But you
rape.
never saw the gang activity in prison?
Nah, I stayed away from stuff like that.
Okay, you stayed to yourself.
I'm kind of scared for us, you know, keeping me in here.
Right. You ain't trying to do nothing to stay in there.
No. No.
5 times, though.
Yeah.
I mean, 5
5 times.
times is kind of a lot.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. I don't want to go back down there.
Let me say this here.
Sure.
Nas, the time that you was in prison back and forward, did it have any effect from, like, say for when you hit different yards and they find out you out the ward and you from Fifth Ward? Did that help in any kind of way? Did you see the majority of the folks? Did you see a lot of people that?
I mingle with them all day.
Yeah.
You mingle with your niggas don't they all day and feel out the hood, but you know, running with them and doing what they doing was 2 different things. You know.
So when you was down there on the yard, did you hit a lot of different yards, and was it like a whole bunch of Fifth Ward people that was on them yards that kind of?
You see the fruit people that you know. It's certain Waynes can went to wreck anyway. Everybody didn't go.
Yeah.
You know, about 2, 3 Wayne went together, but the whole unit didn't go together. But you know, if that side hit here, you know, somebody come down there and holler at you, you know, you gonna see somebody now, you know. That's the bottom line of that one. It's full.
Because the reason why I said that, Nas, is because it ain't every day that you get a chance to be in your own lane. You say you stayed off yourself. A lot of times they ain't able to say I'm staying off the mess. You got to make a choice. You either gonna go this way, you're gonna be in this gang.
Right.
So how did you get a chance to avoid that?
I've had people say that on
So you was able to make a choice.
How can you make a choice?
Yeah, and say I'm gonna stay in my own lane. Why you wouldn't
my makeup ain't gonna let you come to me like
right?
that.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know, that's what we're trying to get to,
so-
baby. We're trying to get you to tell us why.
You know, that ain't with that.
Yeah.
Right.
And a lot of cats don't have that choice.
Yeah, a lot of them don't have that strength.
They be jammed up where they end up.
Yeah, how'd you not get jammed up? I mean, that's what we're trying to understand. We're trying to get to the nitty gritty.
Cause I was my own leader. I wasn't worried about him over there in no gang and all that shit. I wasn't never no gang no way. And I wouldn't finna have nobody telling me who to go beat up and.
You too grown for that.
Nah, you ain't finna have me go crash.
Yeah.
That's one thing you ain't finna have me to do. Not getting in no trouble.
Yeah, crash
You go
dummy.
do it.
You
What's
know.
crash mean?
Yeah, crash dummy. Just like you know the crash dummy that they use for the cars.
Oh, it's okay. So
And
you're
they
not
sitting
gonna be
there.
crash dummy.
No.
Yeah, the crash
You go
dummy
do
where
it.
somebody gonna tell you what you gonna do
Yeah,
and
you
what
do
you
it.
not
You want
gonna
it
do.
done, do it.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for you anyway.
Right.
That's just like that. But
And I've also had guys come on when they went to prison, probably before you, but in the early 80s through the 80s, watching the AIDS epidemic hit the prisons. Did you ever get in any? Because they said it got so bad in one of those units that they had to.
Well,
they
that
were taking
unit-
dead bodies or taking people to somewhere in Galveston.
that's John Seeley unit. But
Yeah,
most
John
of the medical units on Extel. The Extel unit. That's where they them kind of patients they gonna put you at. You know. And, Cause I had a friend, you know, he rolled himself in his cell and died of AIDS.
Wow.
Yeah.
He caught it in jail, you think?
I don't know where he got it from.
But you said he.
He rolled himself in a wheelchair and went there and just died. He had AIDS, full blown.
When he got there, he.
That's what I
But
don't
you
know.
just said he just rolled in there and died, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I know in the 80s.
And he was a player. You know,
that
we
mean?
play out that player. A player, you know, he played the streets.
Oh, okay. Right.
Play in the
Before
game.
he came to the prison.
You know, it's that disease there, man. You know,
But the 80s were bad in prison, but you know, with AIDS. So I was just surprised you didn't see a lot of it since you started going in the late 80s.
Yeah, I went 8 was my first time.
Mm-hmm.
I was 18.
And you didn't see a lot of fights or anything?
Yeah, I had fights.
You had fights. Oh, okay, so you did have some
I
fights.
had fights, seen fights. But, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna get in front of that camera.
I see. Gotcha.
I ain't gonna get in front of that camera.
Right.
I
You weren't trying to do no more time.
No, I'm trying to go home. And my kids already, they look at me like, some of them understand, some of them don't. few of them understand, some of them don't. I wasn't here.
But that's what they understand.
That's, a few of them do. A couple of them still don't understand that.
Right.
I wasn't there.
Right.
And that's something, you walk in my shoes. I had to tell one of my kids, you walk in my shoes, you'll see where I went. I wasn't there. I got.
Well, you can't make up for that time. All you can do is apologize and try to push forward.
That's it.
And see if they just, have that reconciliation. I'm sure in your Bible classes they try to talk to you about how you reconcile with your kids.
Yeah.
Just, all you can do is say, I'm sorry.
That's it.
And just try to have a friendship and relationship now.
Yeah. I try to talk to a lot of them youngsters. I stay around them all the time.
Okay, tell me what you do. How you do that?
I try to give them some positive. This ain't what it is. I see you doing. I see them over there. No, man, don't do that, cause you're going to prison.
Right, and that's nowhere to play.
It ain't nowhere else you can put that, man. If you go out there and do what I'm looking at you finna do, man, you going to prison. If you thinking like that, you're going to prison, man. And that might not be for no 2 months. It might be for some years.
Right.
And you 22, 23 years old.
Do they listen to you?
Yeah, for real. I got for them, they got to call me and see what's going on, holler at you, man. They respect me on that level. But, you got a few of them.
Just knuckleheads.
Just knuckleheads. You ain't gonna get them.
Well, especially if they get on dope. If they can stay away from the dope, but that dope will drive you to do some things that you don't always want to do. You want to say something, Art?
No, that's it. One of the things that Nash was talking about the other day when he was reaching out to me, he was like, oh, man, I'm tired, man. He said, I'm tired, man. He say, man, I'm seeing so many of the youngsters, man, that's getting 20 and 30 years, man.
Oh, they getting a lot of time.
He said, oh, man, I'm 50 now, man. He say, man, that time is different. That you're gonna have to fight and protect yourself anyway. But he just said, oh, man, I'm tired, man. But when he came to me must have been about 2 months ago or something, he stopped me one day and he had all these, I was seeing from different, over the years, when Nasty, when he out hustling, he got on different uniforms. You don't know if he working at NASA, the hospital. He gonna be camouflaged, right in plain view. That's just his profile, So when I saw him, 2 months ago, and he had on all his work clothes. So in my mind, I don't know if this one of the
hustle games.
Yeah. I don't know. Right. So he's like, nah, man, I'm telling y'all, man. Hold on, man. He go to the car, get the wallet, and pull out the check. Show me the receipt.
Show me the check
and show me the check stub. He say, man, look here, man. Oh, this honest money, man. And I just laughed. And I was like, man, I went and told Coffee, I was like, man, the homie, man, he is glad to be working, man. And then now what that does in the hood, that let the youngsters know, man, this man backing up. Man, this man ain't even in that zone no more.
Right.
And what I tell people all the time is don't profile, don't put no time limit on it. Man, I've been 6 months, 8 months, a year or two.
Right.
Man, when a person turn that corner, and flip the script and get up on the square, man, you got to salute that. Yeah. You got to salute that because, like
they say I wouldn't see 2 months, man. They say I wouldn't stay on that job 2 months.
And how
that was the word. That was the word. Almost 5 months.
All right, and you liking it?
Yes.
So you get to sleep in the daytime?
Oh yes.
You good?
I love it.
Okay.
And the ones that everybody just going, they ain't there with me no more. Same ones that come with me, they was some of them said I wasn't gonna make it.
That's not good.
They didn't make it.
Yeah, they didn't make it. But when even if you take a little job like that, and you multiply what you make in a year on a job like that, I just calculate. Say if you made $30,000 a year for 24 years, or 24 years in prison, that's $720,000. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I used to tell my clients. I'm going to say, you can get you a little job making $30,000, $40,000 a year. You got a girl making $30,000, $40,000 a year. You can actually go buy a little $40,000, $50,000 house in the neighborhood you grew up in that's bigger than an apartment, put some new sheetrock and paint it, put some new floors down, and it's yours.
That's it.
And you know what I mean? You can buy $50,000. You can buy one that somebody's losing in the neighborhood that they inherited. But it doesn't look like much, but you can fix them up. I live in a fixed-up house in 3rd Ward that I got for $95,000. And, my friends might be out in the suburbs in the big houses. But, I made it, I fixed it up.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you can make it something that costs something costs $50,000 if you can get a mortgage. I mean, your note ain't gonna be but $400 or $500 a month. So I'm just saying that's what you got to think about.
And I was
You
telling,
find something in the hood, fix it up.
I was telling Nasty over the weekend. I said, you know,
Yours.
a lot of the homies come home. I got some partners that's down there 50 years, 45, 99. And so when they come home, a lot of them reach out to me. While they be on lock, they reach out. So I write the ones that reach out to me. Some of them come home and say, "Oh man, I've been gone XYZ years, man, you never wrote me." I say, "Well, man, you ain't never write me." And then they look and say, "Man, I never thought about that." I said, "Yeah." I say, because you can be doing time while you free.
Right.
If your mind ain't right. But I always, you know, Nasty and I, we were chopping it up, and I was like, man, you know, a lot of people be asking me, man, how do you survive? How you do it? I say, man, you know, I thank God for not being materialistic, number one.
Right.
I say, but man, I've never chose to live above my means.
Right.
I'm not gonna do that, because living above my means gonna have me chasing something that's
Right.
not lined up for my life, and it's gonna have me out of character with self. And so we be chopping it up like that.
It's not worth
And you know, and so when I be seeing him talking to the youth, like I say again,
worth it.
you know, I say, man, Nasty, we gotta respond, man. Once God allow you to see that it's Him that's got us out here, it's Him that allowed us to come home, it's Him that's have us out here. We have a responsibility versus just talking about it. I'm responsible for anyone that see me doing what I'm doing if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, God is gonna charge me for the actions of what the person see. I get charged for that dude that's finna go do something wrong because I'm living wrong. Right. God charged me with that because I know better. Right. If I don't know no better, then God not gonna charge me. So that's what we was chopping up. I say, man, you know, we get charged with our actions. Once God done showed us this ain't the way to go. I don't want to have 200 people that I'm responsible for because I'm living wrong and I'm seeing they seeing me do this here. I'd rather let my actions speak for me. I don't need to run around with no banners and tell people, say, man, this ain't what time, this ain't what time. Man, what is Lil Art doing? Right. Man, Art got coffee. They been together 27 years. He ain't no player. He ain't doing this. Man, I'm striving to do everything because I need to be approved in front of the Creator. Everything else got to fall in line. So, you know, that's what we be chopping it up about, you know. And
how about you? What's your testimony?
Well, my testimony is I'm tired.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm tired because, you know, I've been through it for real. Miss King, I ain't gonna sit up there. I can't tell you, but I just thank God that I'm here right today. Cause
I'm sure it's a lot of people not.
Yeah, because they counted me out. I know they counted me out long.
And the thing that's hurtful, I think, when people are in prison, from my interviews with people through the years and representing people, is when you go to prison and people die that you love, and you can't be at their funerals. And
yeah,
that kind of helps people grow up.
I lost my mama. I lost a sister. I lost a brother, and I lost my daddy.
Oh, while you were in the penitentiary?
I couldn't go see now one of them.
That's
Because I kept going in and I couldn't go. You know, the case I caught wouldn't allow you to go.
Right.
And
that's painful.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to my mama one time before she died. I seemed like she just wanted to hear my voice before she died. But the next day I called, she was gone. And that was the only
Did you know
piece
she
I
was
had.
sick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, mama got sick, man. You know, my sister went out the same way. My brother went out the same way. You know, all of them went out the same way.
But did you get to talk to each of them?
No.
But at least you got to talk to your mama, though.
Yeah.
What about your dad? Were you close to him?
He was from really Jasper, but he took care of the family. And he died in '97 too. I was in prison then. So. And that's, you know, I try not to be that person I used to be. And I want people to see that, especially them youngsters out there that I be around. And I'm not that person no more. I don't like that person. I don't like him no more. That nigga, I don't like him no more.
Well, what stops you from? I know you're not gonna do dope no more. You said it's been how many years that you did dope?
Been 18 years.
That's a long time.
Since 2000.
Did you ever do the that 12-step program or anything like that?
I did that.
Okay.
You have to do
In
it.
prison.
You had to do it down there.
Yeah.
Parole gonna deny you, so you forced to go there down there. But out here, you ain't forced to go to that.
Right. Do you go to it on the outside?
No.
There's a lot of people that go to those meetings forever.
Yeah.
They just go, they drink coffee there, whatever, smoke a cigarette, whatever.
I don't have that problem.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Now, even though you gave up cocaine, are you able to drink, or you can't drink alcohol either? Is that a trigger for you?
I really don't drink alcohol, period. But I get me a beer every now and then.
Every now and then.
Every now and then. That's it. For everybody know that, 'cause that's how I am.
Okay.
That don't trigger. That ain't gonna trigger me, 'cause I know where I'm at.
Because some people can't do no substances after they get
That's
off
right.
of it.
That's right.
Most
That's a
people
trigger.
can't do anything.
That's a
It's
trigger.
a trigger for them.
Yes. If you weak, that's a trigger.
Right.
Yeah,
And a lot of ex-addicts do, they still smoke cigarettes and they drink coffee or Cokes. That's kind of their...
One thing about that cocaine, mama, it's gonna call you.
Oh, it's going to call you?
Yes, it's gonna call you.
It keeps calling you. And you
Gonna
just gotta
call
be
you.
strong.
You ain't got to just worry about it. Ain't there? 'Cause that what you don't want. You don't want that one. That
You had it for too many years, huh? Ooh, you had it for a long time.
Man, I destroyed people.
yeah.
I destroyed people, man. Destroyed people. Destroyed them with that.
What you mean, selling it?
Just
Using it?
destroyed them.
Oh, it
hurting
destroyed.
them.
Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, it does.
Hurting them too.
And hurting the people that love
Yeah,
you.
'cause hey man. But now, it's people that seen me there. They there.
They were on dope or in
Yeah,
prison?
they on dope. I'm just saying.
Still today?
Yes, a few of them I know still on that, but I don't look at them no different.
Right, right.
I don't put my feet.
On their neck.
No, 'cause see, when my brother caught me, my brother pulled up on me one time on Cavalcade. I had a pipe right here. I had a lighter right here. I was asleep. I had one shoe on and one shoe off. He said, "You tired?" I told him, "No. Let me get tired, man. Go on home. 'Cause long as you keep telling me, I ain't gonna do it."
You had to do it on your own.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
You wasn't tired then, but you
Nah.
tired now.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Tired.
Yeah, you're not doing that no more. And like your job at 12:30 in the morning.
I liked it. I liked that cocaine. I did.
Oh, you did like it?
Yes, I loved it.
More than
But
anything.
if I hit it now, me ain't gonna like me,
Yeah, you ain't doing that.
and I like me.
Yeah, you want to like you.
Yeah,
Because then
I
you
ain't gonna like me. If I hit that again, I ain't gonna like me.
18 years sober is good, though.
Yeah, that's 18.
That's a lot. That ain't nothing to cry about.
It wasn't no backsliding. It wasn't no sneaking. It wasn't no peeking. That was it.
Did you ever smoke cigarettes?
Yes,
Do you still smoke?
yes.
Okay.
But peeking and creeping and chipping, no. Because you can't chip.
You can't.
You can't chip with
yeah.
cocaine.
You can't do it.
No, nobody.
Nobody.
No, you can't play with that.
That's a powerful drug, isn't it?
I don't know parts of that one.
Wow.
It's powerful. Took Godzilla down. It take the best. It take the biggest and the baddest down.
You
Right
take Godzilla down?
Yes,
You
you
ain't got to
know
fight
it.
Godzilla.
Nah, you ain't gotta fight it.
Snort some coke up his nose. Or let
there.
him
If I
smoke.
snorting, I know that pipe here.
Oh,
I
that
know
pipe
about
is-
snorting.
Oh, you never snorted before?
No.
It was all about the pipe. Well, you saw it took Richard Pryor down and everybody else
yeah.
down, some of the baddest.
Oh yeah.
And see, I see a lot of change in people. They act like they want to still see me in that field. They ain't happy for me like this.
Oh, no, people not happy for you.
Yeah.
It seems
It's a
like
mean world.
Then it's like you're hating I got a job. If I go to church, I'm wrong. It's like everything I'm doing now is wrong. To man, though.
Yeah.
Right, to man.
That's the man. See, I ain't doing nothing.
And you
man.
got to get those people away from your
That's it.
circle. Out of your circle. You can't
You
have
got
those
this.
people in
You
your
got that distraction that's around us. You got to get that out the way.
circle. Oh, you got to get that out the way.
If you're gonna go that way, that's what I
Now,
tell my
people
youngsters
hurt,
right
people
there.
hurt you and they'll knock you down.
That's what I tell my youngsters right there, man. You got distraction around you. He don't mean you no good. That's you. But if you ain't on that same page you on, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work at all.
It ain't no future in it, man. It's like, that's one thing I focus on. I focus on staying away from one of the mottos that I live by is I show love where love is being shown only. If I find out anybody got any type of slight, if you don't have no unconditional love for Art Smith is not gonna be around you. I'd rather be by myself,
No.
with my wife, with my sons, that you know, my children that want to be around me, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? My baby boy, Young John, or either my other son that come around, you know, that got love and respect for me. But if I don't spend no time, I only show love where love is being shown. If not, I'm gonna be at home. I'm not gonna do it because I don't need nothing to trigger me getting attitude and going back to the old me and all that kind of stuff, you know.
No, you don't want to go to the prison.
Yeah, you know, yeah, and I'm, you know, just like Nasty got, since I've been drug free from using cocaine, selling cocaine since December '89. That was my last dirty month. That was my December.
Not 89.
No, 89 was
1989,
no.
that long ago?
89 was my last dirty year.
Dirty.
From using drugs, selling cocaine. After that, I had a blood transfusion. Was in the hospital for 2 weeks. Had a 2-pint blood transfusion. Soon as I come out the transfusion, all these junior colleges was reaching out to me. In January of '90, I left here, and for those next 3 years, I was off to different schools, chasing my NBA basketball dream, and that's what I was gone with. Even though January '89, in some second or third month in '89, I made up my mind. This my last year. I mean, literally talking to God, saying, December '89, this is my last everything. No more cocaine selling, no more robbing, no more nothing, no more criminal activity. I made a commitment, but I made that commitment to God. And with me making that commitment to God, when nobody's around,
right,
my commitment is still to Him.
Right, right.
So a lot of people still think that I'm into criminal activity. They say, man, he doing something. Mm-hmm. We don't know what he doing, but he doing something.
Why do they think that?
It's just because I'm always in the hood. I still keep it real with my homeboys. That's just my homeboys and homegirl. I don't stay away from people that's in the hood. I don't, you know, because I can never be in a judgmental frame of mind, because whatever they doing under the sun, I done it.
Right.
And done it
we
on
got
a
1
whole
minute, so say
yeah,
what you want to say,
yeah,
and then I'm gonna let you wrap it up.
Yeah, so that's it. You know, I'm just glad to be here, glad to be alive, to be able to tell everybody, man, that have a made up mind that you're gonna do the right thing and make a commitment to God before you make a commitment to anybody in your family. Make a commitment to God, because He's the only one that can help you. You know, when ain't nobody looking, you make the commitment to Him, and you're gonna be all right.
All right, I like it. So how you
I'm
gonna
gonna
close
go on
it out?
something. I'm gonna close that with what I said about people that love things. See, I can mingle with my enemies all day. I know if you mean me any good or not. It don't matter to me. I don't care how you feel, how you think, and what you say about me. I care what I feel and say and think about you, because He gonna judge me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, He gonna judge me.
Well, I want to wrap it up by saying this. I want to commend you for telling your story. You know, it's not easy coming in the cold studio, telling your business and how you went in and out of the penitentiary for 24 years and worked for free, and now how you're proud of your job. But I want to let you know, just as a lawyer out here keeping it real, I helped a lot of people. I've been on both sides of the fence. I'm very proud of you.
Yes, ma'am.
And keep up the good work. We're
Yes,
proud of you. Thank you for showing the children and the youth and telling them. They might not be listening now, but if they take a few roads down there, they're going to hear your words in their voices, in their mind. They'll hear it. And thank you, Art, for caring about Fifth Ward so much, and caring about Houston, and caring about educating people about in the community. So thank you again for watching Truth and Justice with Vivian King. I hope you were enlightened. I hope that you learned that drugs are not the way, robbing is not the way, but there is rehab after you do it, okay? So thank you for watching Truth and Justice with Vivian King. Good night.
Oh, baby. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in again. Tonight we have something really good, a hot topic in the news this week. He's been charged with crime. This is a show where Thank you for tuning in again. Tonight we have something really good, a hot topic in the news this week. He's been charged with crime.
This is a show where I